I have worked hard to be able to finally open this, every single one of them. So I will play this now. This actually came out a while ago, but it took a while for me to get enough points to get it up to the end of the story. So I'm really excited that I'll finally be able to get through all of it. Oh my god. Exciting. Exciting. I get to know about our past together. Because I don't know shit about our past together, so I'm excited. Alright. There's an old saying around these islands, wherever the sea breeze blows is under the sea god's divine gaze. The god of the sea demands more devout followers. Is that what they call them nowadays, eh? Devout followers. As winds rise at sea and the tides pummel ships, fishermen and sailors wear gray garments. Emissaries of the deep sea they claim to be. They construct temples on seaside cliffs, light sacred flames, and sing hymns from dubious origins every day. They say the god of the sea will select his most devout follower among the humans and grant their wish. Wait, is that what's gonna happen? A gift must be prepared for the god of the sea. Sometimes 'tis a creature from a foreign land, treasure, or even a person. Are we his gift? Amidst the storm, the ship has lost its sense of direction. Seawater seeps into the cabin. The corpses around me are stiff, cold. My stomach churns, and I do my best not to hurl. They are in disarray, and the cabin shakes violently. A sailor kicks away bloated corpses. Grabbing me by the collar, he drags me to the deck. Being thrown overboard, guys. What the fuck? A strange song arrives from the misty sea, bringing with it a faint air of mystique. Like an invisible hand, it calms the raging whirls of the ocean. The wind dies down.
まったく面倒だな。これ以上進むと、この程度の嵐じゃ済まないよ。
Before the ship sails away, I am tossed overboard. Roaring torrents drown out my pleas. Help me! Help me! Briny water engulfs me. Before I lose consciousness, however, a warmth surrounds me. When I surface, the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen appear.
置き去りにされた人間かな?
He holds an ornate flute. The earthreal melody disappears when he stops playing it. Save me! Is that attractive to you, Raphael? My save me! He sits on driftwood. Under the night sky, he looks at me, the scales on his neck emitting a faint glow. What scales on his neck? Wait, I'm gonna look really fast. That looks like a collar to me. Anyways, the biggest nipples too, yeah. Is he a Lemurian?
助けてほしいの?
He reaches out to me. Yet when our hands touch, fire bursts forth from his fingers. smiles, proud of his successful joke. My survival instincts kick in, making me clench his hand with all my might.
話せ。
The scales on his neck are raising ever so slightly.
話せと言っている。
I'm not hanasete iteru you. From the depths of my mind, I remember an old story. A Lemurian kiss can let one breathe in watery depths. Am I going to get a kiss from him? Am I just gonna force a kiss on him, guys? I don't think this is legal. I don't think this is legal, guys. I don't think I'm supposed to force kisses on people. Real life, ask for consent, but not real life. Go for it, me. Go for it. Steal that kiss. Trapped in the unrelenting tide, I grab him, catching him off guard, and kiss him. I bet you that's his first kiss, guys. I bet you first kiss.
話せ。
Not simping at all. Leave me alone. Save me! I struggle to keep my eyes open, but I desperately look at him, at that beautiful gaze. Oh. After a long silence passes, his voice rings in my ears. Low, soft, almost like he's casting a spell to enthrall someone.
助けてあげてもいい。その代わり、すべてを捧げて、僕の信者になってもらおう。
This man, oh my god. I kiss him and he's just like, now you must become my follower.
この人死んでるの？
My dad?
死んだ人間って研究に使えるのかな？体はまだ温かいし、呼吸もしてるの。バカね。私たちとは体の構造が違うって人類学の授業で教わったじゃない。あ、そっか。きっと気圧の差で酸欠を起こしてるんだ。この人が本当に死んだら研究に使っていいかホムラに聞いてみましょう。学院にはもう何百年も新鮮な人間の標本がないらしいし。
Oh my.
あ、起きた。目を開けたよ。
What is this place? Am I below the waves? Is she naked? That is not a lab. Oh wow, NPC sprites. I know, right? Oh my god, NPCs.
彼女から離れた方がいい。噛みつかれるよ。
I don't bite. I only bite you. The shadows immediately take several steps back. What are they planning to do? The person they addressed as Raphael leans in, getting a better look at his face. I see he is a young, pretty Lemurian. Whoop! Wow, me. I'm already like, damn. I'm just like, oh, he hot. His mouth is swollen, and there seems to be a wound on his lips. When our eyes meet, he glares. Oh, I kissed him too forcefully. I gulp, unsure if this Lemurian has any ill intent. Where am I? If it was too rough for this pillow princess, it's true, it's true.
ご覧の通り、リモリアだ。彼女の手当てが済んだら、綺麗な服に着替えさせてやって。 僕は信者候補が見つかったことをアモン長老に伝えてくる。
You're my savior, right? I should express my gratitude. The beautiful Lemurian leaves. Wow, Okay, me, wow.
怖がらなくて大丈夫。ホムラが連れて帰ってきた時、あなたはカニと一緒にずっと泡を吹いてたんだよ。
From her hiding place, the young girl pops up, curious and excited. She sits by the edge of the bed.
私はアソ。こっちはアラ。生きてる人間を見たのは初めてなの。自然とここに流れ着いたのもいたけど、あなたみたいに喋ることはできない状態で。
姉さん、脅かしちゃダメだよ。手が震えてるよ。
ごめん、わざとじゃないの。
Why? May I know why you brought me here?
それはね、後で神殿に行けばわかるよ。話すと長くなるから歩きながら教えるね。
Okay. Algae? Oh my goodness. Told me that the deep sea, that in the deep sea is the forgotten kingdom of Lemuria. The sea god, or god of the sea, lives there. He protects whatever the briny sea breeze touches. His followers include not just denizens of the ocean, but also humans. As such, his most devout follower must gift him a heart, so he has the strength to protect Lemuria and becomes the god recognized by the entire ocean. It's said that the sea god of our generation was born in flames as dusk turned to dawn. Only he can use fire. Indeed, a great flame has burned in Whale Fall City's temple for thousands of years. It represents Lemuria in its prosperity and decline. The tomb of the sea god states that if this fire were ever to go out, Lemuria shall fall into a deep slumber for centuries. Oh. Interesting.
また勝手に外に出て。人間に捕まったら皮も鱗も剥ぎ取られて装飾品にされちゃうわよ。
Huh? That's not it. So to keep the flame alive, the sea god requires a certain human follower?
聞いたか。近所の子供がクラゲを捕まえに行って刺されたらしい。それ以来様子がおかしくて、自分は人手と友達だと言い張ってるとか。
What is that? Who's talking? I've always believed 'twas a children's fairy tale. Who knew?
着いた。ここがゲイラクトだよ。
Beyond the coral reef is a magnificent sea with countless looming spires. This is the mural that Raphael said was from other artists and not himself. I'm guessing it's himself though. Fish and jellyfish float past the grand structures. Impressive and stunning is the sea in its entirety. Algae escorts me through the streets till we reach the heart of the city. From there we climb the stone steps of a large palace. Many spiral staircases later, we stand before a huge door in a circular hall with a vaulted ceiling.
神殿を守るアモン長老が言うにはね、怪人の力を呼び覚まして炎の命を持続させることができるのは最も敬虔で純粋な信仰だけなんだって。
Why a human specifically? Can't a Lemurian be selected?
人間はこの世界で最も欲深くて利己的な生き物だからだよ。
I mean, he's not wrong.
そんな人間が何かのために心や愛、命すらも捧げることができたら、それこそ世界で最も尊い信仰になる。怪人の書によれば、ホムラはリモリアの最後の怪人だから。
Oh, Raphael's the last
Ara.
sea god? Having called out the boy's name, Raphael pushes open the temple's door.
あ、そういえば僕、まだ宿題が終わってないんだった。先に帰るね。
Raphael gestures for me to follow him. Ooh, pretty. Conch? That's weird. Okay. It's like algae and conch. Okay, whatever. Conch said the tomb of the sea god is here. It contains all of Lemuria's history and prophecies. In the temple is also the fire, symbolic of Lemuria as a whole.
僕の言った適任者を連れてきた。
Wearing a robe, an old man stands in front of the temple. Above him hangs a burning flame. I feel it resembles a sun about to go out as I gaze upon it. What's happening? I hope I won't be tossed into the fire as a sacrifice. Yeah, don't toss me into the fire as a sacrifice. Oh my god.
彼女がお前の選んだ人間か。
選んだわけじゃない。海から出ようとしていた僕のところにいきなり落ちてきたんだ。
衛兵の神を燃やして勝手に出て行ったことはひとまず置いておくとして、本当に人間と契約を結ぶと決めたのか。
Oh, okay. I think I get it. So weird to be bound to him since he's the last sea god.
それで怪人祭を無事に行えるなら、何とかして彼女を僕の信者にするよ。でもその前に、彼女の歯を全部抜かないと。
Excuse you.
あと爪も、もう噛みついたり引っかいたりしないように。
Didn't anybody tell you declawing is inhumane? Well, I mean, you're not really human, but still. I don't think that's a good idea.
リモリア人は一度契約を結べば相手の意向に逆らうことはできなくなる。つまり彼女はお前に命令し、意のままに従わせる権力を手に入れるということなのだぞ。お前は本気でこの得体の知れない人間に自分の弱点を握らせるつもりか。
Oh shit, what? That's why he keeps on calling us master and like he's our slave. We can tell him whatever we want and he has to do it. Plot twist, that's not a plot twist, that's a we knew he was a bottom. I can't believe my dumb nickname is canon. He is guys, holy shit, he wasn't kidding about us being his master. What the fuck? I made all three of them call me master. Yeah, but we're only really the master of one, and it's him. The light flickers on Raphael's face. Raphael lowers his head and ruminates about his answer. Elder Amun leaves, and so Raphael and I are alone. If you're yet to decide, can I be set free? I promise I won't speak of this to anyone. Though I try my luck, he continues to stand there.
まあいい。今日はいろいろ大変だったし、僕も疲れてしまった。
He finds a comfortable spot on the ground and sits down. What? Okay. He wasn't kidding. Oh my god. I know, right? Well, I knew he wasn't kidding, but I didn't realize how like bad it was. He literally can't say no to us. That's actually kind of, that's a little bit too much power, I feel somehow. What are you doing?
寝る。
寝るって。Why?
暗くなったら起こして。
You! Raphael ignores me. He leans against the marble pillar and closes his eyes. The temple is heavily guarded. I can only huddle in a corner and think of the various ways to escape. Is he asleep? You want me to poke his chest? Oh my god. Is he truly asleep? Raphael! Raphael! Raphael doesn't react. But then, a small blue fish appears and swims around his shoulders. It's the fish he always gives us. Where did you come from? I have to admit you're adorable. I poke the fish and expect to receive no answer. Do you know the way out, O little fish? The little fish swims in a circle and settles on my finger. Do you understand me? Could you show me a way out? Flicking its translucent tail, the fish swims to the stained glass window behind the alcove. Ooh, pretty. Half a day dissipates like sea foam. Why have we returned to these crossroads? Do you lack a sense of direction, or do fish always have a terrible memory? Wow. Wow, me. Why am I such a bitch? To the poor fish! Twirling its tail, the fish swims into a crowd. I am left behind. Where are you taking me? Ugh, never mind. I'm trying to converse with a fish. I understand myself. I understand. I've been trying to converse with a fish for the last couple of months. And oh my god, all he talks about is how I made him his slave. I didn't make him slave. He made himself a slave. Oh. Sorry, anyways. After swimming for what seems like an eternity, the little fish stops by a coral reef. It goes into a small hole in the city's wall. Must I actually swim through that? Glub, glub, glub. Glub, glub. Oh my god, it really is fucking Raphael. Alright. I pass through the hole and remove the sand on my knees. I turn around. The opulent underwater city is behind me. Yes! Apologize to your master on my behalf. He is my savior, all things considered. My life on land could be uncertain, but I shall certainly die if I stay within the confines of Whalefall City with the weird god of the sea. I have yet to think of a proper way to express my gratitude. Should I feed the fishes during the sea god ceremony?
リモリア一日観光は楽しかったかい?
This bitch. From the garden's shadows, a voice speaks. I hate this man. I hate this man so much. Listen, we're at least better than Sunday. Oh my god. True facts. Nice subtitling the fish. Look, he actually, Raphael actually does it. Glub, 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 glub. He's so stupid. I love him though. MC, they didn't say they were going to kill you. They said you were getting a free twink. I know! I have no comprehension apparently. He does. The glub glub is my favorite. Yeah. He does glub glubs. Though hard to make out, a person is lying down behind a silk curtain. Raphael?
そんなに大声で叫ばなくていい。
He lifts a finger, and the little fish swims around it. Then it transforms into a blue scale that lands on his palm. I was deceived. The fish was of his creation. Of course it was. I'm the stupid one here. You planned this. Of course he did. Oh my god, Self. You're so stupid.
ちょっとテストしただけさ。アーモン長老が言ったように、人間の約束は信用ならないからね。
When did I make a vow to you? I did, didn't I? I said I'd be his, like, I took his hand when he said, you'll be my follower. I am your follower. I'm just not gonna throw myself into a fucking fire for you, my love.
さっき仮眠する前、暗くなったら起こしてくれと言っただろ。
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Never mind. He yawns, not upset in the slightest. Of course he's not. He's never upset. Not with us, at least.
嵐の中から君を救ってあげたとき、約束したはずだ。
Oh, never mind. God, fuck. Besides, When I saved you from the ocean's clutches, we made an oath. Did you forget?
助けてあげてもいい。その代わり、すべてを捧げて、僕の信者になってもらおう。
That counted? You are the god of the sea, respectable and awe-inspiring. Can't you consider my rescue an act of kindness and let me go?
僕はそういうあらゆる願いを叶えるような神じゃない。それに、怪人祭まであと一月だ。君も知っていると思うけど、祭儀に欠かせないものといえば。
Narrowing his eyes, his expression only leaves me with a feeling of dread. Followers? There are plenty on land. The ones who wear robes pray every day to you. They're more devout than me. Scared I am to be a sacrifice once more. I try to persuade Raphael to consider the alternative.
わかった。そんなに解放してほしいなら、助けてあげた命は返してもらおう。
He holds out his hand as if grabbing an invisible rope that's tied tightly around my neck. Cough, cough, cough. Water enters my nose and throat. I am drowning. He's trying to kill me, this bitch. I swear on my name, I'll do anything you ask. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Raphael. I didn't know you were that kind of man. Raphael grins. He loosens his hold, and I find myself able to breathe again.
そういう見せかけのものは求めていない。僕が欲しいのは、君の魂の奥底からの信仰だ。
I beg your pardon?
潮が満ちて引いても、日が昇って月が沈んでも、ずっと僕のことだけを考えて、僕だけを信じるんだ。
I want to slap you. I'm sorry. If you said this to me in real life, I would slap you across the face right now. You mean I...
じゃあ、もう少し簡単に言おう。つまり...
Yeah, the different perspective is you want me to love you, and I at this moment, I do not. He pokes my chest. Oh, excuse you. Specifically where my heart lies. Excuse you? Where a woman's heart lies is a very sensitive place. He acts as if he is stating a truth.
どうにかして、この心で僕を好きになって。
Thou is to find a means by which thy heart becomes smitten with me. Shall we kill him, guys? Let's kill this bitch over here. What a wild way to demand devotion. I know he tried to drown us and he's like, you should love me. Look, I kissed you because I thought that would help me live. Oh my god. He thought me kissing him means that I wanted to... Damn, he wild, guys. He wild. Find one who will kiss you, even if you do not give them the world. Love a soul that is like your own, that which complements you. Love and death are the most important things in life. Death is a matter of time, so love with all your heart can muster. Okay. Lemuria, Tomb of the Sea God, Chapter 3. It's his instruction manual. It's actually, oh my god. He's taking it literally. This man, oh my god. Okay. Raphael, so I should threaten her with death. Ah, yes, the true pathway to love. This poor, oh my god. He's learned from a stupid manual. That's why he's so dumb. I can't even with him. Why did I end up with the stupidest one? God. For my entire life, I only thought about how... Oh, shit. Sorry, I accidentally pressed that. For my entire life, I only thought about how I'd die. My mind focused on escaping that temple and forging my own path. I refused to be sacrificed. I never imagined the sea god to be real, nor we would be soon bound together with a vow. You mean married? He wants to marry us? I just realized what that means. We are married. Oh, God. We've already married Raph. Oh, God. Okay. Raphael promised he'd let me go if I became his most devout follower for the sea god's ceremony. Raphael said marry or drown. Pretty much. Pretty much. I've been forced into marriage, guys. I'm not very happy about this. This is of great significance to me.
陸の人間は何でも食べ、特に魚を好みます。くれぐれも気をつけるように。
私たちも食べるけど、人間はどんな魚が好きなんだろう。
また人間は熱湯に浸かるのも好きだと言います。
With nothing to do, Algae gives me a tour of the city.
火種のことは覚えてる？私たちはそれを海底の太陽って呼んでるんだ。海人が成人を迎えて火を灯すまで、火種の光は時間とともに弱まっていくの。
I look at Raphael. Children surround him, grabbing his hands, making him play with them. He creates balls of fire, their light illuminating every face.
言うまでもないと思うけど、こういう深海には月はもちろん太陽の光すら届かない。火種がないと死よりも恐ろしい暗闇が広がるだけ。ずーっとお互いの姿が見えなかったら、みんなだらしなくなってひどい見た目になっちゃう。
Your worries are unique. Compared to the world of man, Lemuria is a utopia seen only in fairy tales. They could swim freely and resemble humans. As the legends say, love and freedom dictate the Lemurian way of life. They also are not interested in warfare. Their songs, tales, and rare shells and pearls are placed into bottles that could be washed ashore. Their conches are said to store sounds for many years. Mr. Sea God, did you hear what I just said? Raphael doesn't look up. He tosses me a blue conch, its origins unknown. Such a wondrous thing exists? What do you call it?
名前なんてないよ。不思議な巻貝だ。
Oh my god.
もっと言ったら、無知な自分への嘆きとか愚痴は、そいつにぶつけるといい。
Wow. This bitch just said, why don't you talk to it? Because I'm not going to listen to you. Okay, whatever, bitch. You are no god of the sea. You are a god of scourges. May you be born as a sea monster in your next life. A sea cucumber or an oyster would work, or... We really don't like him. We're supposed to marry him in a month. Sweet lord. When we depart from the temple, dusk has graced Lemuria with its presence. I gaze at the highest spire on the building, where a bright fire burns. Like the sun above, it rises from the east and sets in the west. It has brought light and warmth to Lemuria for generations.
上に行ってみたい?
Are you interested in some sightseeing? Isn't the temple closed off at this time?
ついてきて。
Raphael avoids the temple's guards, and we reach the highest floor of the spire. I am out of breath when we reach the highest floor. Exhausted, I suddenly lose my footing and almost fall into his arms. Raphael frowns. Do you not like people touching you?
嫌だね。
Sorry.
でも君なら僕の手を握ってもいい。
That's not what you were saying on my couch, by the way. He extends his hand to me. I don't know if I want to take his hand. Pisses me off. Raphael, here is it's a complaints conch. Talk to it, not me. True facts. Oh. God,
力を入れすぎだよ。
I want to hit you. Don't nod at me like that. Oh my god. I gently hold his finger. Truly, 'tis hard to understand the sea god's heart. Gently, Raphael drags me to the top of the spire. Below us is all of Whale City. Like golden fog, the firelight enshrouds every building. How beautiful. This is the first time I've seen a sunset underwater.
美しいと思う？
Yeah. Raphael's gaze follows the distant light. He's deep in thought.
ねえ、外の世界のことを聞かせてよ。
What would you like to know? I can't think of anything to talk about. Since I was once a sacrifice to the god of the sea, I spent most of my time inside that cold temple. Lemuria is the biggest, grandest world I have visited in my life. We can visit the surface if you'd like. There are flowers and plants and animals you could never find in the ocean. Have you ever seen a puppy? You can't say you've lived unless you've touched a puppy's tail.
そういうことは学院の図書館の本に書いてある。そんな哀れむような目で僕を見るのは失礼じゃないかな。君こそあの変な形の深海生物の名前を言えるのかい？
How about octopus? Raphael grabs a passing glowing jellyfish and motions for me to continue. You're a boring piece of driftwood. What I mean to say is, you've snuck out before. You can do it again, right? Raphael stops trying to humor me. He finds a spot in the shadows and closes his eyes. I recall Elder Amun's words about Lemurians and one of their weaknesses. Essentially, once a Lemurian is bound to a person, they are to obey every command of their master. You'll fulfill every request of mine, right? This is a really weirdly written flirt scene. Yeah, I'm a little bit... What am I doing? Oh my god. He'll... Okay. Make some flames. I just said, I'm your master. Make flames. It didn't work at all.
おとなしくしたら、夕日を見るときは静かにするべきだよ。別に。
You wanted to sneak into the... Wait, you can't read that fast.
初めて会った日、君はここまでおしゃべりじゃなかった。あの時君は。まあいきなり噛みついてくるより今の方がマシか。本当に陸がいいところなら君はここにいないでしょ。
Oh my.
陸に連れて行かせて 隙を見て逃げるつもり？
Yes, I would probably run away.
陸の夕日って海とそんなに違うのかい？
Honestly, my memory of it is hazy. You take me to see the sun, I'll bring you to the festival. What do you think? Oh? What is he doing? What are you doing? What? Excuse your hand here. Definitely not asleep. As days pass, I grow accustomed to living here. Raphael hasn't talked about needing a follower, and today he suddenly approaches me.
行こう。
行こう? Doko? Ah, I said it in Japanese.
陸だよ。これから数日間は怪人の誕生を祝う祭りがあると言っていたじゃないか。
Truly?
嘘をついてどうするのさ。
What would you do if I was lying? Is what he said in Japanese. Under the cover of night, Raphael and I sneak past the guards in Whalefall City and reach the shore. I doubt you had to swim so quickly when a shark chased us.
君みたいな逃げ足が遅くて自分を守る力もない二足歩行の動物は海で一人になったら一日も生きられないと思うけど。
The waves are calm, and the stars from the on high shimmer brightly. I take a deep breath, fresh air filling my lungs. See the island over there? The tallest temple is where the emissaries reside. Raphael looks at where my finger is pointing. In the distance is a brightly lit building.
君もずっとあそこで暮らしていたの？
Ever since the emissaries adopted me when I was a child, for a time I thought I was also a follower of the sea god. As I got older, I figured out I wasn't a follower but a sacrifice, something his followers would gift to the sea god. Only the emissaries have the right to be the sea god's followers.
それでも逃げなかった理由は？
Where could I have gone? This island is too small. They'd find me no matter how hard I tried. Were I to become a fish and swim into the ocean, perhaps I'd be successful. Let's keep moving. Basking in the wind any longer might make me catch a cold. After a few steps, Raphael stops me in my tracks.
怪人の生贄なのにそんなに堂々と乗り込むつもり？
Before we enter, Raphael finds some driftwood and creates a mask for me to wear. It fits perfectly. Perhaps with the festival underway, the scent of expensive spices permeates the air. Mermaid-shaped lamps on the buildings burn bright. Beneath the arches, which are inscribed with a legend of the sea god, is a performer playing a lyre and singing.
怪人は己の愛の本能に逆らえず、そして少女と結んだ契約に背くこともできませんでした。深海から陸地に戻った彼は少女を見つけ出し、二人は幸せに暮らしましたとさ。
When the puppet show ends, the curtains are drawn. The children talk amongst themselves.
でもリモリア人は契約に支配される種族なんでしょ？その契約がなかったら怪人は彼女のことを覚えてないし、言うことも聞かないと思う。
何言ってるんだ。その契約がなくても怪人は大好きな女の子を見つけてずっと一緒にいるに決まってるよ。
男って本当に甘いんだから。
This kid, oh my god. She's like, guys are so fucking stupid.
から
Naive. But she says like, oh, boys are so freaking naive is what she's saying. Huffing, the little girl tugs my sleeve. She's like, guys, have you not read my 𝒂𝒂𝒍 𝒆𝒅𝒊𝒂𝒍 fanfic? Get with the facts. Oh my god.
お姉ちゃんはどう思う？怪人が彼女と一緒にいるのは本心からなの？それとも契約があるから？
Ooh, big H over here. Didn't know he was that important. Anyways, because he loves her. I mean, he's with me even now. All those legends of Lemuria are just made up nonsense. Before I can continue, the children start crying. I'm sorry, I didn't...
じゃあ、お兄ちゃんはリモリアを信じる？怪人は人間のために自分の心を捧げると思う？
The sea god who had listened to the story, his chin resting on his hands, nods.
信じるよ。だって僕はリモリアから来たから。
Don't say stupid shit like that. Oh my god, he's so stupid. Oh my god, you're gonna... No wonder your people were... I tried to cover Raphael's mouth, but he pushes me away. This is your fault.
じゃあ、
He said...
だって僕はリモリアから来たから。
He said like he came from Lemuria. That's why he knows. That... You idiot! You idiot!
リモリア人ってどんな人たちなの？
リモリア人の涙は輝く真珠になるし、歌声は魅惑的な夢に変わる。血は人を不老不死にしたり、生き返らせることもできるんだ。
そんなのとっくに知ってるもん。
ただリモリア人も契約したからといって簡単に人を好きになるわけじゃない。それは君たち人間の偏見さ。
The Lemurians don't fall in love with people they are bound to. It's a human fantasy. Excuse me! Excuse me! What have we been doing for the past couple of months, Raphael?
他には？
もっと知りたい？
Wait, I want to remember this so I can throw this in Raphael's face one day. Raphael takes the sea god puppet and the girl puppet, the story tupper... Oops. Perplexed, he looks around. Food stalls, puppet shows, jugglers. She is not there. Anywhere. He lets out a sigh of relief when his gaze sees the market's plaza. Pomegranate wine, the distraction, had lured her away.
あのお姉ちゃんに伝えてきてくれるかい？ここに君を待っている人がいる。戻ってこないと。
He thinks, then whispers to the little girl.
もう待ってあげないよって。
Go to sleep. No, I'm not going to sleep. I have to talk to Raphael. I'm almost done. I've got 4 more to go. I need to know about our history together. Are you upset I was distracted? Don't be angry. I returned, didn't I? I even brought with me pomegranate wine. It just finished fermenting. We can take it back for algae and conch.
別に怒っていない。ただ。
別に怒ってないけど、その顔はちょっと。He's like, I'm not upset, but look at your fucking face, baby. He may speed running enslaving this fish boy. I really am. I got a speed run enslaving my baby. As I speak with Raphael, there is an argument behind us.
数日前に神殿が盗難に遭い、怪人の像の目にはめられていた真珠が盗まれた。
紳士様、私は無実です。怪人様の宝物に手を出すなんてめっそうもございません。この真珠の持ち主は
Raphael. Oh my god.
見慣れない客です。
The The storyteller points and the guards see me and Raphael.
そこだ、奴らを捕らえろ。
僕たちのことかな？
Are they talking about us?
ああ、狙われてしまったね。
We were careless. Commoners would use coins to pay, not pearls from the deep sea.
出かける前に砂の中から適当に拾ったものだったんだけどな。ちょっと力が強いって。
Run! I grab Raphael and drag him into a deserted alleyway. Oh my god. Wait, no, Raphael is bad at running. He is! We're gonna get caught. We're no longer safe here. We must find a way back.
残りたくないの？
Raphael interrupts my thoughts. Huh?
陸に残りたいなら、僕が彼らから引き離してあげる。相手の意に背くと契約を結べないって怪人の書にも書いてあるし。
In the tomb of the sea god, the text states, I must never go against your wishes. If I did, it mean we cannot be bound. God, I hate you. He turns around and kicks the pebbles by his feet. No, the thing that has to stop contradicting itself is fucking Raphael over here.
僕の信者は別に君じゃなくてもいい。
Shut the fuck up. I hate you. Aren't you afraid of me telling others about Lemuria?
でも君の望みは陸に戻ることなんだろ？
He is confused. I can only shake my head and take Raphael's hand. I don't have a wish. Besides, the celebration is not about me. Raphael is startled. Then, under the realistic statues of the sea god, he smiles.
僕のものでもない。
泥棒どもを見つけたぞ。捕らえろ。
Damn it, they found us. Raphael pushes me into the shadows and walks onto the street.
そんなに怪人の目玉が好きなのかい？まだたくさんあるから少し分けてあげようか。
With a flick of his wrists, countless pearls of various sizes soar through the air and cascade onto the ground. The surrounding merchants are stunned before they start to fight one another, picking up as many pearls as they can.
よこせ、俺のだ。おい、勝手に取るな。これはすべて紳士様の。
The greater the temptation, the less likely humans need to believe in anything, it seems. 'Tis understandable for the gods of the sea to struggle to find a follower most devout in their worship of him.
お兄ちゃん、怪人様の目はいらないから、さっき買ってた人形をもらってもいい？
どうぞ。ちゃんと二人を一緒にいさせてあげてね。
Raphael gives the puppets to the little girl, he then takes my hand and pulls me into the night. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay. Guards have called for the city gates to be closed and barricaded. Raphael and I run along the path behind a mountain. Unfortunately, we now stand on a cliff, nothing but the ocean below us. He's a sea god. Yeah, jump! Sharp, jagged coral and rock lie at the bottom. A single mistake would be disastrous. Surely you jest. If we jump, we'll die. Ah!
僕がいる限り溺れ死ぬことはないよ。
Raphael ignores my protest and kicks me off the cliff, this bitch! He kicks me off the cliff! Oh my god! I hate him! I hate him so much! Did he just... He kicked me off the fucking cliff, this asshole! Oh my god, my tracking's off because I got upset with him. Splash. Not a romantic push. The donkey kicked us. Oh my god. He doesn't have a romantic bone in his body, apparently. Rushing water separates me and Raphael. The horror of drowning washes over me again. I flail my arms, helpless, trying my best to reach the surface. Raphael? Beneath surging waves, I can barely see. I returned to that fateful day when I was tossed overboard. Maybe my destiny is to die in the ocean. Lemuria was but a mirage, a dream made in my final moments because I still clung to a silver of hope. Wow, this guy kicked you off the cliff. What are you going to do about him? Marry him, apparently. My god. Frigid, briny water floods my throat. No matter how many gods there are in this world, whether legendary or figments of imagination, I cannot place my faith in them. Even if they are real, why have my prayers gone unanswered? Even now, as I edge closer and closer to death's door, I am alone.
僕にしっかり捕まって。
A voice speaks beside my ear. I open my eyes and see a familiar yet blurry figure. He tightly holds my hand, using all of his strength. Raphael, wait, how am I speaking? I thought I was drowning. I remember, although I hoped for the gods to exist, someone has already answered me. He says nothing. He cups my cheek, and his head moves closer. He's gonna kiss me. He's gonna kiss me, guys. Time to get kissed by this dumbass. You shouldn't have at least said something before that. He did kiss us.
同意を求めていたら、君は今頃先代の怪人と面会していただろうね。それと、自分の手足がどこにあるのか見てみなよ。
I see I am in Raphael's embrace, like a hermit crab who's found a new shell. I'm sorry I left marks on your arm again. I was drowning, to be honest.
手を出して。
Raphael tosses my mask into the ocean, takes my hand, and helps me stand. My body suddenly feels light, my feet landing on the water's rippling surface. I am able to stand on the ocean, as steady as I do on land. In boundless blue, he takes me to the horizon. Behind us, the islands melt into the sunset's shadow. He gestures for waves to bloom under my feet. Sea foam appearing with every step I take. Fish swim, white gulls circle overhead and sing as they land on my shoulder. Excuse me, I'm about to get shit on.
ずっと頑張ってきたんでしょ？どうして黙り込むの？
No, I've never seen anything this beautiful in my life. Oh my god, myself. God. I make Raphael sit down. I let my feet touch the lapping waves. Curious fish circle around us. Raphael raises an eyebrow. He pokes the fish that leap out of the water.
僕も君と同じような子供時代を過ごしてきたんだ。
I think she did leave the wine behind.
先代の怪人は次がリモリアで最後の怪人になるという予言を残した。その怪人が亡くなって何年も経ってから一族は朝と夜の変わり目の炎の中で僕を見つけたんだ。けど深海は弱肉強食の世界で危険に満ちている。だから僕が行けるのは遠くても海面までだった。
Were you happy? Have you ever thought about traveling to another place? Oh. I touch his fingers, my gaze meeting his.
もしそうなら、どうして学院の裏の壁に穴があると思う？
Who do you think made that hole behind the college? The sun's rising. The sun breaks through the layers and layers of clouds. He looks up at the sky, observing the glittering sea under its rays.
太陽が出たね。
Many moons have passed since our last rendezvous to the surface. The deep sea becomes my second home. I'm used to living underwater, or in Whale Fall City, rather. On the night before the sea god ceremony, as everyone is asleep, Raphael takes me to the temple. Pulsating in a steady rhythm behind us, the flame burns. Okay, wait. Oh. Is this where we're going to start getting married?
明日の祭典で火種は消え、怪人の書にリモリアの予言が再び現れる。そして火種が再度燃え上がると儀式は終了だ。
Hydrate. Oh my god. Okay, thanks for hydrate.
「祭典が始まると、僕たちは貝や真珠で飾られたみこしに乗って100匹の黄金ガニに担がれて海全体を巡るんだ。
That sounds lovely, but wouldn't everyone be annoyed?
そうだね。じゃあやめよう。そもそも今思いついたものだし。
Look at his arms. I am looking at his arms. I'm trying to find his gills, actually.
正しい怪人祭はよく知らない。けど少なくとも君が陸で見たのとは違うはずだ。祭りの参加者は誰もが海の祝福を得られる。
They're probably covered by his like. Oh my god. What about you? Will I receive your blessing?
明日の祝福はみんなへのものだけど、今の祝福は君だけのものだ。こいつは怪人の使者なんだ。この先どんな危険に遭遇しても恐れることはない。あと一つ大事なことを改めて聞かせて。
He did give us one of his skills.
僕の信者になってくれる？
Will I become your wife? Is that what you're asking, actually? Oh my god. He's asking if we'll become his wife, guys. Oh, shit. Fuck, okay. Or, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't have a choice, do I?
じゃあ心をあげるよ。受け取ってくれる？
Oh! Oh my god. He came too close. His chest was in my face. Oh, sweet lord. I will cut out your heart with a dagger honed, my darling. Oh god, wait. What the fuck? I will cut out your heart with a dagger honed, my darling. And in love's name, your heart will become my faith. Your body will be washed clean, shine like a pearl. I will care for your heart till we meet again, and you reclaim it for yourself. Siren's Ballad, Act 3. Muya. The fuck? Dream, on the edge of sand and ocean. I once had a dream. My feet sink into the sand. Endless is the yellow sky. Plants grow along a dried riverbed. I walk beside it for a long time. The skin on my fingers is dried, cracked. My feet start to bleed. At the edge of the riverbed is a young man and a giant sea creature. I cannot make out his features, but I think he is taking in the animal's warmth. He appears to be singing a melody. 'Tis strange, alluring, but I can barely make out any notes on his voice, as his voice is barely above a whisper. I take a few steps, wishing to hear him better. When he looks up, I immediately recognize those eyes. He stands up and reaches out to me, like I'm an old friend returning from a long trip. There's Whale Falls City. He points to the bones of a sea creature long dead. In the distance, they rest in the sand dunes. That's where I can look at the sea? Yes. I take his hand. We arrive at our destination, where the sun rises. The teen turns to me. A dagger plunges into my chest. Warm blood drips and seeps into the sand. I watch as he rips open my chest and holds my heart with his hand. Red with my blood. What the fuck is going on? A tiny flame feeds on my fresh blood. A shiny crystal emits a strange light, rests at the center of the flames. There's a voice in the air whispering, "The reason for us to leave the desert is not to find an oasis. We're here for a heart, to take it back and make it our worship." Okay, I think that this isn't quite... That was a dream? I mean, I know it was a dream, but still. I feel like there was some kind of mistranslation here somehow. Or not mistranslation, but like it doesn't feel like it was translated like well. I haven't been graced with a dream for a long time. Why did it feel real? At least Raphael didn't eat our heart. Yeah. I feel like I'm suffocating, as if my heart had been ripped out of my chest. Yeah, well, it did. The miraculous conch of wonders outside Whale Falls City has brought many rumors about the surface world these past few days. Sea God's lost sacrifice angered him. In his divine wrath, he burned down a temple to punish his followers. And then the eldest of the emissaries was bedridden and died.
何よそれ。明日になれば私たちリモリアの本当の怪人祭があるんだよ。
Apparently, while we were up here, I don't think so. I think this is the emissaries thing. The emissaries are telling things that weren't real. What is it like?
それは私もうまく説明できない。
If it's mistranslation, wouldn't be surprised to me if the fools tried to change things in the game. Maybe. I think that there's like a little bit of just not mistranslation, but like it's hard to like make it into a story, and that's what it feels like. It wasn't quite correct. I would look at the Japanese, but too bad. Every Lemurian says 'tis a sacred rite worth attending. Girls wear light, flowy clothes and braid their hair with beautiful pearls and shells. This looks pretty. Will you wear it tomorrow? Holding her dress, Algie happily spins around.
安心して。あなたにも素敵な衣装を用意してあるから。
Everyone is going to help prepare for the ceremony. I don't know what to do.
町の門の前の一番目立つ場所で待ってればいいよ。
Do you know anything about the last sea god ceremony? Algie shakes her head.
もう何千年も前。おじいちゃんのおじいちゃんがまだ子供だった頃のことだから。
Algie senses what I'm thinking and grabs my hands.
心配しなくて大丈夫。それよりね、信者は怪人からリモリアの未来についての予言を見せてもらえるらしいよ。
Raphael is 1,000 years old. Yes, he's a couple thousand, 100 years old at least. I think he's like 500? Something like that. 800? 800 maybe?
そしてその予言こそリモリアの未来の運命を示すものなんだって。儀式が終わったらまたここに戻ってきて一緒に遊びましょう。
He was found after the last one died, yeah. Like some years after, apparently, so. Hide and seek, a children's game. Someone you meet. She will steal something of great importance to you. Even if you are blindfolded and tossed into the bottomless depths of the ocean, she'll know where you are and how to find you. Siren's Ballad, Act 4. Weeping Siren. After climbing through the temple's window, Raphael felt a little tired, dizzy even. 3, 2, 1, ready or not, here I come. Algae was far, far away, a speck in the distance. Raphael sat down and expected to wait a long time. The Lemurian temple stood at the highest point of a seamount. 'Twas the closest to the sky above. Hence the first rays of dawn brushed against the spire every morning, and only the spire. Lemuria was at the bottom of a fissure in the deep sea, a place light would not touch. Only a fire provided the source of warmth and light. The sun's rays made him tired. To prevent himself from falling, he touched the flame. 2 flames merged and burning together as if they were once a single blaze. The prophecy stated it would go out, only to be reignited by him. Raphael frowned and thought, it's too cold and too dark down there. I don't like it. So he asked again, would someone come and find me when I'm hidden there? Eldar Moon shook his head. He watched the way the flames flicker, then sighed. He plunged his finger into the heart of the fire slowly. The fire wasn't hot. Instead, it was warm, like the sea baked under the afternoon sun. He wanted to be like those fish that leaped out of the water to break through the surface and see if the sun was just as warm. He had an impious thought. Perhaps Lemuria's fire is just a poor imitation of the sun. Glub, 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 glub! Raphael came to his senses. He took back his hand and picked up the little blue fish by its tail.
静かに。こんなに早く見つかりたくない。
Glub, 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 glub.
これ以上騒いだら鱗に戻して、もう二度と遊ばせてあげないよ。
The little fish became quiet and just blew bubbles.
陸には面白いものがたくさんあって、人間もいるらしい。
Bored, Raphael played with the little fish in his hand.
でも、君はこんなにちっぽけだ。陸に行けたとしても、そこで悪い人間に出会ったらどうする？もしそういう人たちに捕まったら、君は八つ裂きにされて、ろうそくの材料にされて。
He didn't have any friends, huh? No, he didn't. The little fish bites Raphael. Oh, God. Even the fish isn't his friend. And it's made from his own scales. Raphael shook his finger from the pane and leapt from the windowsill. Hiding was boring.
バカだな。僕はここにいるよ。次は絶対見つけてよね。
Brat. Okay, am I getting married finally? Could you please get married? Can we get married? Today is the day. Oh, thank God. Let's get married. After thousands of years, Whalefall City holds the sea gods ceremony again. After 1,000 years, I think that's what they mean. Before the Before the sun rises, the city is already in a festive mood. Everyone looks forward to the ceremony to celebrate the sea god becoming an adult and gaining the power to protect the ocean.
あらの役立たず。ベストポジションを取ってくれるって言ったのに、ここからじゃ後ろ姿すら見えないじゃない。
Becoming an adult. Yeah, he's quite young.
姉さん、ちょっとおとなしくした方がいいよ。学院。
ねえ、なんでそんな後ろに隠れてるの？怪人様からあなたが見えないでしょ？
So we were his first. Yep, we were. We were his first kiss. We're his first love. We're his first everything. He hasn't had anybody but us. That's kind of. That's. Okay. We're his first master. I don't know if that's romantic or not. Does it matter? There are so many people, he might not.
来たよ。
The crowd erupts into cheers. I look up and spot a huge shadow sweeping over Whalefall City. This a beautiful, sacred creature of the ocean. It appears to be a whale, yet it has a bird's wings. The sea god sits on its back, passing his loyal subjects before stopping at the gates to Whalefall City. He walks through the crowd until he stands before me. He lifts the veil on my head and takes my hand. Beautiful, intricate patterns are painted on his body. His eyes are almost smiling as if he'd been waiting for this moment. Inadvertently, I hold my breath. Everyone moves aside, creating a path for us. As we make our way down, every child says their blessings in Lemurian. Gorgeous coral branches are thrown behind us as we approach the temple's doors. Doors slowly close behind us, songs from the outside melting with prayers from inside the temple. Yeah, I think he's supposed to just find us and then lead us in, or something like that. In the dimly lit hall, the fire twists in the darkness, about to go out. The sea god intertwines our fingers, pressing our hands against his chest. I close my eyes, calling out his name silently. I am willing to give him my heart. I am willing to give him my sincerest form of worship. You mean... I was not going to say that. Never mind. I'm willing to have his very... What the fuck? Okay. One second. What the fuck? Wow. Wow, MC. What the hell? I am willing to have his very being engraved onto my soul as I praise and pray to him for the rest of my life. What in the world are you oh my god. I am not, no. MC, what the fuck, man? You are ultimate simp over here. Soft like a silken thread, the sea god's fire touches my hand. The fiery thread embeds itself into my palm, becoming a line, a part of my very soul. Raphael, the young god of the sea, looks at me. His voice is like his voice is like the wind blowing out the only light in the darkness.
の約束だ。そしてリモリアの永遠の契約でもある。
No one knows what happened that day. I mean, we were there. Lemuria is plunged into endless darkness. Panic seeps into every part of the ocean. The deep sea is angry. In its wrath, waves slam against the cliffs and rocks fall into the waters. Even that underbuilt temple is turned into rubble. "'Tis a long time before the sea god walks out of the temple alone, bringing light back to Lemuria. As he leaves the temple, the alcove that once held the flame collapses. The sea god's follower is gone. He messed up our marriage! Bathed in sparks and cinders, he holds a small pulsing flame. It wreathes like a newborn. Some said that the flame was born from the purest faith. Some said that the sea god sacrificed his follower to save Lemuria. Different stories, some true, some not, circulating until people gradually forgot about the ceremony. No Lemurians have ever seen the sea god's follower and the little fish that swims around him. They are gone, whereabouts unknown. Only many, many years later than the god of the sea had perished, when the kingdom has sunk to the depths of the ocean, a rumor began to circulate Lemuria. The god of the sea had lied to the deep sea for his beloved. Lemuria days to come. What did he lie about, though? the god of the sea had lied to the deep sea for his beloved.
これは僕から君への約束だ。そして、リモリアの永遠の契約でもある。
Okay. But he dies, technically. So he's reborn over and over again. The same person with the same memories. Oh, that sucks. He has to go to puberty all that time. Wait, does he remain a virgin the entire time? Sorry. I doubt that. Actually, no, I don't think he... Yeah, he's definitely... Anyways. What the fuck? Did he eat us? I mean... Huh? He got enslaved by humans later and passed around. Well, yeah. That's a thing. Wait. Let's go in more. Is that all? Is that all? It is all. How? Well, next time on Dragon Ball Z. I have all of it, so we'll go through it again because like now that I've seen like the other parts, I can finally like rewatch these and kind of like piece together what we've learned from his God of the Sea shit and like figure out some stuff over here. So damn, this boy fucking I hate him, guys.